Hello everyone. One of the stereotypes we all have is that sex skills are built by practicing sex techniques. But this comes from the idea that sex is an obviously limited act that is solely about the senses, mostly the sense of touch. Both men and women think of sex as being focused on the outcome of orgasm and ejaculation, and that's all that matters. But this idea comes from a strictly masculine view of sex. Men take less time to orgasm than women and have more localized erogenous zones than women, so they don't really understand women's sex. Even women don't understand women's sex. If women understood what female-oriented sex is, both women and men would be able to enjoy much greater sexual pleasure than they currently do. It's not your fault that you don't know what women-centered sex is. The problem is that there is no one to tell you what women-centered sex is, and that's because most people don't know how the male and female minds work and how the sex mind works. Women perceive sex as being more related with the mind than just a physical act, amplifying everything they perceive through their sensory organs into emotion, and feeling as much pleasure and orgasm as the amplified emotion. So it's not really where or how you stimulate them that matters, but all the moods and feelings of love that lead up to sex. In other words, the process of having sex is very important rather than the outcome of orgasm and ejaculation. In fact, women often find that even if they don't reach orgasm during sex, they get enough satisfaction from the things their partner says to them, the way he looks at them, and the way he ejaculates. It's about knowing in their hearts that their partner is incredibly passionate about them, which makes their own sexual arousal fulfilled. That's why women really dislike sex that's just about penetration and ejaculation. Women have a completely different perception of sex than men do. In order for sex to be female-centered and for women to achieve pleasure and orgasm in sex, you have to know how the female mind works. Sexual empowerment is not about sex techniques, it's about knowing how the female mind and male mind work. As a woman's sex ability is knowing how to fully pleasure herself in sex and knowing how to enlist the help of her partner to do so. When a woman's sex ability is created so that she is able to achieve endless climaxes in sex, not only the woman but also the man feels a fullness that he has never felt before. This is because men become more aroused and judge the perfection of the sex by watching women's sexual response. Women have the ability to amplify perceived information into emotion, so if you can understand a woman's emotions, you can bring her to orgasm without penetration. Unfortunately, neither women nor men know this concept, so men have to take the lead with the little knowledge they have, which leads to sex becoming male-dominated and limiting pleasure. Always keep in mind that it's the heart that feels the pleasure of sex. The passion of a man and the love of a woman make sex more meaningful, enjoyable, and blissful. Sex without passion and love just to make your sensory organs feel good is no different from masturbation. To build sexual prowess, it's very important to learn how human mind works, not the technique.